Good morning. Welcome back. Some quick business headlines to get to. Liquid infant ibuprofen recalled nationwide. The affected medication sold at Walmart, CVS, and Family Dollar. Now, it could contain a higher concentration of ibuprofen, which is potentially harmful to babies. So far, there's been no reports of injuries. And you do not want to miss out on this deal. Krispy Kreme bringing back the Day of the Dozens next Wednesday. Now, if you buy 12 donuts at full price, you'll get a dozen more for just $1. And I hear Brian is buying.
That's a great deal.
I have so much
For a
cash.
change?
Yes.
Thank you, Carl. Well, the feds reportedly ramping up their investigation into the ties between the brother of Hillary Clinton's campaign manager and Paul Manafort.
These developments showing the scope of Mueller's probe going well beyond the initial question of collusion.
And this is the first time you have someone even associated with Democrats that I could tell. Here to weigh in, Fox News senior judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano.
I think you're right, Brian. This is the first time anybody associated with Democrats. So this is not, strictly speaking, a Bob Mueller investigation. This is an example of where he discovers something. His FBI agents learned something about Podesta's brother. In the course of interrogating witnesses in D.C., they referred up here to Manhattan. So the federal prosecutors here are looking at, what are they looking at? They're looking at whether or not the Podesta firm, in conjunction with the Manafort firm, did lobbying for political groups in the Ukraine and did not tell the federal government. Now, you might say, big deal. Okay, it is a big deal. Because in 1938, when the statute was enacted, and there were Americans who were helping the Nazis in Germany, the federal government quite properly enacted a statute saying, you're doing political work for a foreign political entity, we have the right to know about it. So is the failure to register a crime? Yes and no. If it's an honest mistake, you can register retroactively.
Which I think they did, didn't they?
Yes, but if you have deceived the government, or if you've done it more than once, if you're hiding information from the government, that's the crime. That's what the feds in Manhattan are looking at with respect to this Podesta group and its connections to Manafort.
And they folded up shop immediately, and Greg Craig is involved, too. And Greg Craig was a former Obama White House counsel.
And
correct?
A defense lawyer for Bill Clinton in the impeachment trial. Yes, and a, to this point, very prominent lawyer at a very prominent law firm.
This is one of those things, be careful what you wish for, because the Democrats have been pushing this, and now suddenly, wait, one of their guys got ensnared?
Like the point that Brian made, this is the first time that the Democrats any Democrat is arguably within the ambit of something that Bob Mueller does.
So where does this go next? They'll interview him and determine.
Well, they're going to have to determine whether it was an honest mistake or whether it was criminal.
If you're doing business with anyone, isn't it? It's most of us know if you're doing business with someone else, you've got to report that to the federal government, especially another country.
If you were dispersing money for that foreign entity, and if they were paying you huge amounts of money, and you didn't want anybody to know about it, you might try to avoid. This is the theory of the prosecutors. You might try to avoid the reporting. There are several reporting statutes. The one that they use, the Foreign Activities Reporting Act of 1938, is the one that requires the most information.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Michael Flynn. You made headlines yesterday by saying that Don Jr. feels he will be indicted.
You know, I did say that, and I basically was repeating what had already been out there. I since have heard from them, and he says he never said it.
Oh, really?
And it was an inaccurate statement. I take him at his word. But the Flynn revelations, which took place over 19 days, so probably 25 or 30 hours of debriefing. But we don't know where it went. It was very frustrating, as Andy McCarthy just told you, reading that submission, because so much of the submission had been redacted. If the feds are being accurate, they swore to its accuracy, these are still ongoing criminal investigations. Who are the targets? Are they people around the president? Are they people not around the president? There's an old law school examination. The FBI is looking for canceled checks in the basement of your clothing closet, and they find a severed head. What are they supposed to do? Look the other way? No, they have to investigate how the head got there. So this is what sometimes takes them off on a tangent that has nothing to do with what they originally were looking for.
Go for Russia, end up with Turkey.
There you go.
All right.
Turkey.
Yeah. Judge, thank you very much.
Pleasure, guys. Thanksgiving's over.
The country.
Okay, I knew you meant that.
All right. Meanwhile, a surge of migrants trying to get in the United States From California all the way to South Texas, Border Patrol Chief Manuel Padilla says his agency is stretched to the limit. He's going to join us live in the next hour.
And Christmas is 19 days away. Are you still